Ladies and gentlemen, Rise of the Runelords, Chapter 3, Session one more than the last one.
31-ish? Ish? Worst
Our
ones are
intrepid,
Session, we're not your damn math teacher.
yeah. What am I, your accountant? Our intrepid adventurers are still feeling that urge to travel. Managed to, over a small period of waiting, secure passage on a large barge.
Large Marge is barge.
and I have to figure out how to not sleep with her.
Yeah. A nod and a wink from Caladrel seems to have gone a long way. Large Marge is the master of this barge.
Large Marge's barge.
Yep. And it is a large commercial trading barge that should be headed back down to Magnamar, which is your ultimate goal. She was basically ready to go when you spoke to her. A few things needed to be unloaded.
Goodness.
A few things needed to be unloaded, including yourselves. And that was about it. So this exchange happens with a little fuss and much yelling from Large Marge to the various stevedores.
Hit you like a burly stevedore blowing kisses.
And you are at sea. Some of you more than others.
Yay!
Oh boy, we gotta zoom out. Can't see crap.
And as much
There
as,
we are.
as much as Calico very much wants to study that big bomb he found, he's going to just immediately lay down on the dock.
There you go.
Does seem a mite familiar.
Save some time.
Yeah, this is not a sailing vessel. This is a barge this time.
Yes, it's very distinct.
How is it carried along? Is it like rope drawn from the shore, or is it are people like pushing?
Well, there is a single mast, but at this point, you're going with the river.
Hmm.
There are also some oars for general shifting about.
Gotcha.
As long as nothing interesting happens, we'll be fine.
Yep. I'm gonna be out front, I guess. Keeping an eye on things. If I'm allowed.
Okay. You can keep an eye on things.
Can I be out here? Will they let me be out there?
Yeah, you can be out there if you want. It's sort of a step down. It has like a hull, and then there's a platform on the top where most of the cargo is stored.
All right, well, I'm just going to kind of pop a squat up here. Crisscross. Hey, you're the one who let go. Shut up. Seriously, give me a break.
Flat hopping is very upsetting.
Actively trying to talk. I'm going to crisscross applesauce. Dear God. Stop your fussing and eat. And I'm going to do a perception check now that baby's done making noise. No. done making noise, is what I said. Nothing wrong with you.
All right. So you're perceiving the river, though it has stopped raining, the river is a little swifter than when you came down this way before all those rains, though it has probably abated a little bit, you would think. There are like some logs and like fallen trees and stuff, some flotsam and jetsam jammed against the banks in places.
I'm looking specifically for movement.
Okay.
Like anything that looks like it is independently ambulating or moving about in some way.
At this point, you do not spy any creatures, though you do see what appears to be remnants of structures and buildings here and there.
Kind of looking out for that giant sea creature that destroyed Turtleback Ferry, just in case. I mean, I know that that was, what, a week ago, something like that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there's no reason to not be prepared. So I'm keeping a weather eye on the river for that.
Makes sense.
Caladriel's face down on the deck.
Yep.
What are Jerome and Turkar doing?
Well, now that we're like actually, stationary, somewhat, I was considering making my boots of haste for somebody, but it probably wouldn't be for me. Did anyone on the team actually need boots of haste?
Like, they would do me some good. I have fancy boots, but, like, you know, the only other person I think that could use them would be Turkar.
Not Keldril?
Well, I mean, anybody could use them, but
I didn't know what was on other people's feet.
I don't think Turkar has anything on his feet.
Correct. I do not. We discussed this last time. I have like weird talon type things.
Claws.
Do you get attacks with those? Like, can you do what's considered an unarmed attack with your feet?
Yeah, I have natural attack abilities. Yeah.
Can you make him toeless boots?
I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
Foot gloves?
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
A commission you haven't had before, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You'll.
For Car, would you like boots of haste? Basically, you get like 10 non-consecutive rounds of haste per day, which you can basically use to do like a 3-round attack. If you do like a full round attack,
Mm-hmm.
like double attack, you could basically get another attack in.
Sure, I won't say no to that.
Hit
Yeah.
him, Drakkar.
I feel like that'd be fairly useful for a barbarian to just kick some extra butt.
All right. Well, I gotta look up the things I need to roll for this because it'll be like a multi-day project.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to me.
The mouth of the river into the lake, where most of the debris and stuff from the flooding wound up getting jammed up, is the tricky bit of sailing or guiding. So for the most part, for the first time since you got anywhere near this barge, you aren't hearing Marge yell at people.
Yeah.
She seems to be in the back of the barge with the large steering oar, concentrating on the route.
how she can see the route from way in the back. This is quite a large barge.
It's slightly elevated.
Ah, I see. Did she skip leg day? Is she just all shoulders and biceps?
Yeah, she's kind of like a bowling ball on toothpicks.
Nice. Those are pretty good rolls. Why are you crying? And can you please stop?
Craft clothing, 25. Craft. Okay. I'd say that gets you a day.
That's my first day. It'll be the cost of materials will be 3,000 because it's half of what normal boots of speeds would be, which is 6,000.
Okay.
And it's 1,000 per. It's a day per 1,000 of cost.
Well, thankfully, like part of your cost was in you obtaining the materials yourself. So I think I said like half again or something.
Oh, really? Like a quarter rather than a half?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what I said.
I don't remember you saying that, but okay.
Somebody said something. Who's DMing this game?
Not
Some
me.
a-hole.
What does this do? I can't get off. I don't know how it works. Goodbye, folks.
Worst outro ever.
Also, that uses up one of my spells for the day because I also have to use haste. I have to cast haste as well.
Ah, yes. So you spend most of your first day taking detailed measurements, laying out some prototype blanks. This is all very tickly work.
Mm-hmm.
Jakar.
I am doing my best to be angry while actively giggling a lot.
So this goes on for a while. Some of the other barge workers look at you strangely, Jerome, as you seem to be tickling a large, angry birdman.
Hey, wait your turn, all right?
It's a long journey.
How many times does Takar kick him in the face because he's tickling him?
I think that depends on a reflex save.
But we're level 10 now, aren't we?
We're in the what?
We're level 10 now, aren't we? I gotta update some of my. I have a sheet where I track how many spells per day I've used.
Yes, I love you too, sweet baby. Now that you're not screaming in my face while I'm trying to do things. So who was rolling a reflex save?
Jerome was.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Josh says his whole laptop just crashed. He's restarting it now.
All right.
That's why we lost your car.
15.
15. 15's good enough. You dodge.
Whoop.
Ho.
Yeah, I'm used to handling feet. Not usually for tailoring, but in this instance, I can deal with it.
Is that warming oil? No, that's just me.
It's for me.
All right. So you make your way down. It seems like a lot of the debris and stuff is it's getting a little sparser. But the occasional one is like sort of a big chunk of a building. But most of it got splashed onto the shores a little while back.
Elephant barks a few times.
So the river's a little calmer now.
Thank you.
Caladrell, you're face down. Make me a perception check.
Nope. You're gonna go to sleep.
The grain in this wood is really nice.
Really nice. Also, the wood conducts the sound of heavy approaching footfalls.
Nope, I'm here. I'm in my own world. No one else exists. Or.
Hey, you barking. Are you a good boy or a naughty boy?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Can I roll a
Right,
will
I'm not much
to,
water, but I just feel like taking a swim right now.
can I roll a will to force myself to vomit?
I mean, like, you could, yeah, sure. We'll see. It's tricky.
Feels like that's like fortitude got to be low enough on it.
Yeah. Do a fortitude, because it does got to be low. You're very used to not throwing up.
Damn it. I'm trying to force it.
That gag reflex, boy, it's not as strong as it used to be.
Who's driving the barge while she's hitting on Caladrell?
She's tied the oar off.
We're just making constant right circles.
Yeah.
I mean, is she the only person working this barge?
No, there are a couple of other deckhands, so
Well,
somebody's
gonna,
over there.
I'm gonna fake it then.
Oh. First time on a boat, huh?
No, second. Well, no, third now.
For some people, it doesn't get any easier. But I do have something to take your mind off it.
Dear God.
It's not gonna be fake in a second.
There's petting. You are being pet.
And I show no signs of moving from my spot.
Do I see this?
Make perception check. You're face deep in some feet. Nope, you are engaged in your craft.
Takar, you do know that like you can groom your feet, yes? Like, sometimes you need to get between your claws and, scrape out some of the gunk.
No, he's eating.
Just saying.
He's eating me.
That's it.
He can't reply because he's still having technical.
I realize. I'm just saying this into the void because it's humorous.
The footsteps walk away from you, Caladrell.
My plan has worked.
Large March walks right by you, Jerome. Seems like your friend doesn't travel well.
He doesn't do most things well. I should warn you. He's been a little foamy at the mouth the last couple days. I wouldn't get too near him. He does tend to bite.
How exciting. She goes into the little, like, tenty area that's
I'll be in my bunk.
back. Fiddles around for a little bit. Raina, make a perception check out there on the bow.
10-4, Captain.
Bunch of crunchy carrots.
You're supposed to be going to sleep when squirming. 36.
36. All right.
Or 41 if it's a trap.
Pretty good.
Trap.
You look out onto the riverbank, and it's very pleasant sailing. The weather's nice. Seems to be getting a little marshier, like the bank of the river in this area isn't as clearly defined. It fades into reeds and stuff. The river has somewhat slowed down as it's broadened out into this marshlands. You remember this area as being particularly sturge infested.
Yeah.
Last time, though it doesn't seem to be the time of the day for them at this point.
Well, that's good.
Up ahead of you,
Uh-huh.
there is a slight boil in the water. It is fairly dark water here and slow moving, but there's a boiling to the water, a lazy boiling action.
Is there like a deckhand somewhere near at hand?
If you look around for a deckhand, there's a guy in the middle that's checking on some of the cargo lashings.
All right, I will holler at him and draw his attention to. Will you get out from under my feet? Draw his attention to this boiling area here, and ask if we know what that might be, and if it's possible.
All right, so you sees something, you says.
Yes. And I point directly at it.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably not good.
Agreed. Maybe go tell March, and I will keep an eye on this.
Right. Just stomping back. Marge!
Oh, sorry.
Marge, there's something underwater straight ahead. Something? What is it? I don't know. It's just disturbing the water. We're gonna run into it. All right. She gets out. Comes out around the corner of the thing. Which side is it?
Which side is?
It's a little bit more to the left-hand side of the craft.
Not being of, a nautical upbringing, I don't try to do the port and starboard because we're both facing different way, and maybe it's my port and his starboard, but I just point off that side of the boat.
All right. Large Marge runs to the back, grabs the oar away from the other deckhand who was minding it. Make me a reflex save, Raina.
Oh dear. That's not my favorite. Okay.
And
I think
Jerome,
it's my best, but-
Jerome and Jakar, please. Galadriel, you are laying down, so
Yep.
Jakar still
I sure am. No, apparently his Chrome just goes black now.
gooned.
But you got
Well, that's not helpful.
Well, that's not good at all. That doesn't even look like chrome. What the hell?
All right, Raina,
Yep.
as the ship, as the barge begins a very like hard turn from the rear. Your point is not moving too much, so you're okay. But also, you're not entirely sure that it's going to clear that thing.
Okay.
Um,
Cut the wheel harder.
Jerome, I'm already stopped. I can't pull over anymore.
Can't pull over any farther.
Jerome, you sort of stumble to the side and grab the gunnel. Trakar gives you a dirty look because you're stumbling all over the place.
How close?
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
How close are we?
At this point, you see down into the water better. It appears to be a large chunk of building
Oh.
that is just barely under the water surface.
Does it say kebabs on the side?
Oh, great. Then it's full of sharp little pointy things.
Yeah, well, plenty of things.
Come through the hull. It's a building. We're about to run aground on a building.
All right.
It's the Crimson Permanente.
Arr.
Uh,
So, with that, do you take any action?
Me?
Yeah, do you take any action?
I hold the hell on.
Okay, you hold the hell on.
Probably also like get up onto the main part of the boat instead of this little prow piece here.
Mm.
Like get up there and hang on.
so when you said that she was looking down and seeing a building, that she's seeing that from the front. I'm not seeing that from like this, over the gunnel on the side where I'm at, right?
No,
Okay.
no, it's something that is fast approaching from the front. Well, you're approaching it, but yeah.
Now, how many times since the flood has she gone down this particular stretch of river and didn't know there was a building submerged here?
Are you complaining?
I mean, maybe a little bit. Get your shit together, Marge. Come on.
Okay, so at that point, there is a thunderous crash. The boat's forward motion, which didn't feel like it was that fast until you had a closer reference point, is halted, and it lists dramatically to one side as you didn't ride right over top of it, but you did clip it along the left-hand side, and it's heeled the left-hand side of the barge up. There's quite a shock. So reflex saves, please. Miranda said she moved, but she didn't move.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get this baby to go to sleep. So I'd be up here hugging the mast or whatever equivalent this is on a non-sailing ship.
Okay.
So are we scraping it like the Titanic did that iceberg, or do we have a nasty gouge in the side of this
Are we
barge?
taking on water?
It's difficult for you to tell at this point.
Do I see anybody near this opening where they can look down in?
There's a deckhand who is now on his butt near that area.
Did we hear any calls of man overboard?
No, you did not. You barely hung on.
I point at the person on his butt, like, you there, can you look down and see if we're taking on water?
What?
Water. Is it in boat or out of boat?
Oh, it's all around. Just look.
No, no, no. You guys did
I
not.
go back to Takar's feet because that would be more useful.
Marge goes, is everyone okay?
Relatively speaking.
The back of the boat is started to shift around as the currents is pushing it. It seems to be pinned in the front.
Yay! Oh man, are we gonna get wedged? Like, how long is this barge? Is it gonna get wedged on the two banks? Like
Yeah.
the
And then
Suez?
no other barges can come through.
We're gonna halt all cargo down up and down this river.
This is the worst stretch of luck I've ever given. There's the reference. Anyway.
It was the worst accident I ever seen.
I heard about this. It's the worst. Help me move some of this cargo from this side. We gotta lighten it.
I begin helping. Oh, it's heavy.
You too, pretty one. She comes over to you, Caladrell. Rustles you. Hands you a glass.
Okay.
A mug with some liquid in it. Yeah, drink that and come over here and help me with this.
Don't drink it.
No, go on, drink it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it. Why not?
Of course I would.
I put worse things in my mouth.
Yes, you have.
Like the hagfish.
Can I tell what it is when I drink it?
Well, make me a check, an herbalism or something.
Survival.
Knowledge nature. That has heavy overtones of ginger.
It's got a bite.
Yeah, but it's like warm. It's like a tea. There's a little honey in it.
It's kind of pleasant. She's trying to make me better. Gross.
Yeah. There's a decent amount of alcohol. It's like a toddy.
Awesome. So after that sip, I'm gonna start pushing myself up and dump the rest over the side. Oh no, it slipped. I slipped. Ugh.
She doesn't notice. She is single-handedly picking up giant casks of something or other and woman handling them over to the other side of the barge.
And I'm supposed to help with that?
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Have you
Well,
This over here.
Caladrell, between the two of us, we might be able to lift one of these
have you
things.
seen my weak noodly arms?
Yeah, but you got 4 of them, so that's got to count for something.
Yeah.
So I get on one side of some sort of crate or whatever, gesture at him to come and help me.
I don't want to. I'll drink a mutagen.
Make me some strength checks.
Great. That always goes super well for me.
I have no intention of actually helping, but maybe I can help. I have apparently though with my footwork has completely distracted Takar from being able to properly drink.
She's too drowsy at this point.
And that's after the mutagen.
Really?
All right.
I'm the
Nice.
strong one this time. Really? None of this makes sense.
Nice.
Seriously, Cal, lift your side.
I'm so happy. 3 failures. Jerome, you start like lifting a cask on its edge and rolling it over to the side. You're looking at Caladriel, who's just like he's leaning on it. It's a cask up against a stack of casks, and he's trying to push it into the stack. And all he's doing is his feet are just slipping on the deck.
How much do we have to move? How quickly?
There's a decent pile of cargo. It's I don't know. There's probably 10 to 20 casks on one side that Marge is indicating would be better served on the other side.
Okay, only 10 to 20. Then
Yeah.
then I won't go to a 3D form.
All right. So he's got 2 to 3 over there. I need you to make strength checks again. We're gonna
This will be comical.
couple of signs here.
Oh, not bad actually. I you know, I made my morning you know, power shake apparently.
I pulled something.
Jerome's still like, yeah, no, this over here, got it, good.
You know, you guys, you just gotta find your grounding. It's really, you know, you gotta make sure like you're squatting to deal with the rocking of the boat.
Shut up, Jerome.
Takar, you go over there.
Rubbing my aching bicep.
Yeah, Takar, you go over there to help, and apparently, some of the prototype foot gloves that Jerome has on you still have exposed needles. You wind up like trying to plant your feet, and then that doesn't work because needles. Marina, you literally slip, fall backwards, and hit your head.
No.
At this point, the stern has come well around. You're sort of getting to be crossways in this section of the river. And because it was closer to the left-hand side, Marge had tried to steer to avoid it closer to the bank. So at this point, the rear of the barge is in real danger of grounding in the marshlands. I need strength checks from everyone one last time.
Here it goes. Nope. I am worthless.
What?
And Jerome.
Why am I wasting all of my good rolls on this?
Seriously. Ate your freaking Wheaties this morning.
Strongest member of the party.
Hey, I helped this time.
Strongest Avenger.
I am very enraged due to the pain and the fact that this string bean of Freety is out manning me, and that's a problem.
Yep. Oh man!
So
I tell you what, your dice absolutely hate a build-up.
it's the 7,
They love irony.
but here we are.
I find a smaller parcel of packaging and hand it to Takar. Here, move this.
As soon as he does that, I punch him.
Wow! Well,
I'm gonna take a dirt nap.
okay. There's a kerfuffle. You effing knocked the Afridi out. He was the only one helping.
I rolled an 18 the last time.
Caladriel moved 2.
I've
There
done
is
my
a
part.
shuddering crash as the aft of the barge grounds into the marsh.
Am I actually knocked out? How long am I knocked out for?
You just like you missed the grounding. You're on the ground, wondering why that happened.
How did I get here?
Did the whole barge move for you?
Did everything just taste purple? Huh. What happened? Are we stuck? Why are we not moving anymore?
We're grounded, both fore and aft.
All right.
Across the current of the river. This couldn't be a lot worse.
The barge could be on fire.
Let's not tempt it.
Let's tempt it.
Can't be grounded if it's burnt.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to pull over my my Afriti form. Is it? It's just like a click and drag thing, isn't it?
You gotta select token first, I thought.
Oh.
So at this point, the barge is taken on a bit of a list, but it's jammed into the muck.
There we go.
Oh God.
All right. I go into Afriti form. Where would you like me to push?
Okay, so now it's going to be on fire.
If we could get it off of the building at the front, the current should swing it around. That's my hope.
All right. Afritis have fly. I have to pull up the character sheet just to double check some of this stuff.
Make a perception check, everyone. Okay, hold on. We gotta pause for Andrea. She's up here and she's gotta be down there.
Okay. Give me a minute to get situated. Burn it. Ooh.
Nice. Okay. Jerome.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Caladrel.
Yeah, what's up?
And Reyna.
Uh-huh.
After the squelching crash of the boat into the marshlands, you heard a large of something very big slipping into relatively shallow water.
Oh, come on.
Give me another turtle.
Reyna, you see some sort of just off the side towards the bank of the river, around some of the reeds,
Mm-hmm.
by some ripples,
Mm-hmm.
you see some little orbs that every once in a while flash a little bit with a blue light, sort of randomly. Seems to be a group of them.
Thing. There's a thing. Thing over there.
Where's the house?
There's on your side there, Caladrel, just off there is a part of a building that the barge is grounded on. You can see it under the water. And it's a fairly significant chunk of masonry and some wood. It's like if the water was higher, you'd have probably floated over it no problem.
All right.
We have it right there.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to actually let me?
Draw it maybe. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. One round when we're normally in round mode is 6 seconds, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So my Afriti form only has 10 rounds, so I'm only on. Ow! Fuck, Peter. Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening sort of simultaneously, so we're not really burning through anything yet.
I had my arm on my desk, and Peter jumped up on the desk and used my arm as a launch pad, with claws.
Yikes.
Great.
Okay. Because I only have, like I said, I only have 10 rounds in this form, so this is only for 60 seconds. So my intention is to get out here fast and start trying to lift and push off anything I can that's not too far under the surface.
Is there a sizzling when he hits the water? Does it sizzle?
There's a sizzle. There
don't
is a
think-
little.
I don't think water harms me.
Okay. Well, before you take any, specific actions, let's go into initiative just so that we have
Oh boy.
a sense of time.
Hey, I'm not going last.
My dad is right there.
No, Daddy doesn't have a token.
Yet.
Val. This is Germany and Funky Pepper's character. That's how he is normally. This is how he is right now. He's a big fire bee. And it would be. This is Dave.
He's playing Titan.
BRB.
Josh.
Okay, took our, got
He's
that.
far away from me.
Now we got 12.
Fire bee.
Good. Raina got 23. Jerome got 15.
Please wait, because it's going to be my turn. I'm up first. At least so far.
Okay.
Also, the meat loaf is pretty much done. I just have to make vegetables. But again, I can't do anything until I'm done taking my turn. Yes. No, I'm not giving you a huge snack. I told you the meat loaf is done. I just have to go make some vegetables to go with it, which I'm going to do. You will have a small snack, probably a graham cracker. Actually, probably half of a graham cracker.
Okay, what's up?
Waiting on the DM.
All right. Let me order this. Sending.
Mom.
Okay, Raina, you are first.
Yep.
You witness a fish get a little close to these orbs,
Uh-huh.
and it seems to get stuck in something and just start twitching in time with the slight blue flashes.
Electricity. We have electricity. Where on the map is this happening?
You're seeing this happen sort of right here. Let me switch to blue. What? Oh, no. Map. And why aren't we drawing? Why don't we have the draw? Oh, we do.
Lots of orbs, eh?
Yeah, a small group there. And there are reeds and stuff all around there.
Do the orbs seem to be moving together, like they're all arranged in a fixed way on one individual creature, or does it seem like they're moving in sets or pairs or individually?
The orbs seem to be stationary. They seem to be affixed
Okay.
to the river bottom.
I am going to move to here, and I'm going to shoot it right in its orbs.
Okay.
As soon as I remember how to get to my,
Right in the orb.
yep, right in the orbs.
Oh, my orbs!
wow. So, fun fact, I get a plus 13, which means I rolled a 2 and a 1. Wait, sorry. It's only plus 8 on the second one. So, I rolled a 2 and a 6. Anyway, does a 15 hit?
There's a 15 hit. Well,
Things on the bottom of the river.
Well, the orbs are above the surface, you said, right?
no, they are affixed to the bottom of the river. You can see them through the water.
Oh, I totally misunderstood that.
How deep is the river?
In this part, in this marshy area, and in that area where she sees this, probably 2 to 3 feet. There's a little like sort of raised platform-y area there. It seems to be a mound of silt. There are other sections where it's much deeper. The ship itself is grounded on a mound of silt.
All right, well, if the water's only a couple of feet deep, I will continue doing what I'm doing, even though 15 probably ain't gonna cut it. Where you going, Val?
Okay. Yeah, your arrow
Right.
seems to slow and not really do anything, though it is sort of stuck.
All right, well, that was exciting.
Okay. Trakar.
I'm going to be away for making decisions.
I would like to get close enough to the thing to be able to throw some stuff at it, most namely javelin.
Hmm.
Come on. There we go. That'll do.
All right.
Okay. Hiya.
Okay, 25. That's actually pretty good. A javelin has a little bit more weight to it than an arrow does. So it's better able to cut through the water and the resistance of that. You seem to sink a javelin into one of these orbs. And from what you see, there is this arc of blue electrical energy up the shaft of the javelin as the orb bursts in a slight flash of blue and then oozes this sort of yellow, oily liquid to the surface of the water.
Ew. I communicate what I see to the rest of the group, that there is some gooey nastiness over here that started out as sparky, but I stabbed it, so probably should get the hell out of here.
All right. Jerome.
I am going to try to see if I can lift this corner of the barge off of this building.
Okay.
So my strength is normally 7. In a free form, it's 23. And I was doing better when I was small.
Unfortunately, a lot depends on your footing, and you're unable to find sound portions of the building. You try to plant your feet and lift, and the parts of the building that you are planting your feet on seem to crumble away. You don't get any leverage.
Okay. How much time were we in before we entered initiatives?
Maybe 6 seconds. Like, a lot of things happened at once. It took a while to explain it to other people, but
Okay. All right.
yep. It is at this time that this huge splash of water occurs off of the side of the vessel as all of your eyes are sort of instinctively drawn to this ruckus, as what seems like a writhing nest of massive snakes to you at first burst from the foaming water, followed by this huge, deep, bone-shaking croak. Hi.
Huh.
You see a giant creature.
Damn, you ugly.
This immense, three-eyed, frog-like creature rears up on powerful hind legs and, in place of arms, has 4 huge tentacles
Well, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
that thrash and writhe.
I'm assuming he's here for Marge.
All right. And as it leaps out from the water, it makes a tentacle attack on the closest available target. Oh. First, I guess it makes a move and then does that thing. It's going to make an attack against Trakar and attempt to grab him. All right. It has this listed like it's a special thing. So let me... Okay. That makes sense. All right. So that a large, damp tentacle smacks into you, Jakar. For where'd my page go? Close my page. That's not good. Okay. For 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And it will attempt to initiate a grapple. A 43, I'm assuming, beats your combat maneuver defense.
Sorry, to who?
Jakar.
Play with your toys or something. What did I miss?
Tentacled Trakar,
Oh dear.
who appears to not be around or audible.
So is this creature in any way related to the orbs, or is this a different thing entirely?
You may make me a knowledge engineering check.
Great. Okay. Give me a mo here. I actually have a thing for that.
I got two yellow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 28.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like this might be related.
I'm not shushing you because you're being too loud. I'm shushing you because Dad is actively trying to talk to me, and you're making it impossible for me to hear. When I say shush, that means stop talking, not talk more quietly. Okay, say that again. I missed all of it.
Yes, it seems like it is related.
Do I know what this is for a 28?
For a 28, no.
Okay. So are the orbs still here, or have they relocated to here?
No, they're still there.
Okay, so it's a big thing then. All right, press on. Yes, what?
You forgot all about honey with me.
I did not. We ran out of time. I told you that I had to go get food in the oven and that we would do that later. Like
Galadriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my solution to everything and throw a bomb
Seems legit.
to here. Try to use it as like a shallow depth charge, unless that part's sticking up.
There's a giant creature standing out of the water.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna bomb the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to get us unstuck so we can get the hell away from the giant creature attacking the boat.
Okay.
Just the first one.
All right. The boat and the building are rocked by an explosion. Parts of it seem to crumble away. The boat creaks in a agonizing, pained way, but you seem to be still stuck fast at this point.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see that spot around the giant flaming graffiti?
Yeah, because he's kind of in the water, so.
Do you want to use the roll from the second one or roll a new one?
I would roll a new one because you've moved and everything.
Alright, just the first one.
Okay. So you drop another bomb on the corner of the building. It crumbles away greatly, though it was further away from the craft.
We're trying to weaken the structure so we can like power through it, because I can't really throw any closer without damaging the boat.
Yeah, blow up the boat. There does seem to be some shifting and crunching. The boat slips forwards slightly. There has been some effect, though this thing is like nastily jagged. Like everything about it wants to grab stuff. If it was smooth, it would be better, but it's not. It's a big part of a building, and they were inconsiderate about how it was cut off.
Bunch of jerks.
Raina.
All right. Well, I will. So this is like actually up out of the water.
Oh yeah, in all of its horror.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Is any of it like close enough to the boat that I can get on a melee attack, or does it still just have to be ranged for me to stay on the boat?
There is a tentacle around Trakar.
Oh, well, by all means, I will drop my uh, short bow and draw my curved blade, and I will rush to the aid of my BFF and hopefully not suck. How far do I have to move in order to get at that thing? Can I just do a 5-foot step? Do I have to do more than that? If I come to here, can I reach it?
No, you'd have to be able to reach Trakar, basically.
Okay, well, that's lame. All right, so I guess not a full round attack then. So ignore the second thing. Does a 25 hit?
25 does hit, yes.
A whopping 5 damage.
All right.
Suck it, creature.
Five. Okay. Yeah, all right. It was very tough skin and everything. You were able to attack because it was basically not moving
Right.
on Trakar, so it seems like he's tricky.
And I assume that 5 damage isn't enough to get it to let go?
Correct.
I'm becoming skeptical that my package will be delivered by 9 p.m.
You never know.
This thing towers over the barge, by the way. It's 22 foot tall at the shoulder. Not all of that is out of the water at this point, but
I'm curious. So I was looking up ahead. I think I had like a 41 or something like that to perception. And this thing was just on the bank and I didn't see it.
No, it wasn't on the bank.
No?
No.
You said it made a noise like something sliding down into the water.
Yeah, it made a splash.
All of it, or just like one of its tentacles?
Well, that's difficult to say.
Well, whatever it was, how did I not see it? It's my really, really high perception. If any of it was at any point out of the water enough to make a splash.
Amazing stealth.
Higher than 41? Jeez.
Plus 22 bonus.
What a jerk.
All right.
Well, that was my turn, such as it was. Is it working now, Val?
Yes, but I'm not connected. I'm in Microsoft Edge trying to get the ABC map.
Alright, let's see what I can do for you here.
It says I'm not connected. I'm not connected.
Okay.
Okay. Trakar, it is your turn. You are wrapped up in a
All What do I got to roll to try to get out of it?
You could attempt to break the grapple with a strength check, or you could try to, like attack the tentacle.
Okay. Well, I will assume since I was unarmed when it snatched me up, I will just use my claws. And I am currently enraged, as I was previously.
All right. Claw attack, that is.
I didn't know if I was considered flat-footed or not.
No, it's like that sort of equals out because what you're hitting is attached to you the same way. So
Gotcha.
the height of this is pretty tough.
Well, I disapprove.
Do you have a bonus to attack? That's represented here, right?
Probably not accurately enough.
Okay.
I've not had a chance to update all of the Roll20 character sheet from our last level increase.
I got a roll of 8 plus 7 plus a 2 from condition, maybe.
Well, I'm enraged. So.
Yeah,
The condition of my condition.
the bonus matters because the AC on this particular item is 19, so you're pretty close.
Gotcha. Excuse me.
Alright, unfortunately, Dad's gonna have to offer attention because I'm not tech savvy enough to make this happen, but I'm gonna go get the food anyway.
Right, where are we at?
You could be more in late. Should be.
I don't know. Jerome, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that between grappling for some anchorage and a grip last time, and Caldwell's helpful bomb, that I'll do a little bit better this time. We're gonna do another strength check. And I slipped immediately. I'm like, oh, I have something to grip on. I have something to grip on. Turns out it was like, one of those windows that is just like the slats.
Yeah.
Foot just went right through it.
Not good.
It's like, and now I'm in someone's bedroom.
Oh, look at that. I wouldn't have picked that color. The
Oh. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I did the wrong one.
Oh.
That was my strength, not the Afriti's strength.
Okay, yeah, stop being terrible.
Not much better.
No, it isn't.
Same
You
story.
shove. There's a creaking sound, but it is not free. creature at this point leaps out of the water and onto the deck. The vessel lurches strongly to one side. It actually picks up off of that part of the building, and the bow starts to be swept downstream. Jerome, you're sort of now paddling as the barge swings away from you. And at this time, it also pulls the tentacle up to its mouth, holding Trakar. And also makes a... Hold on. Lunge, so gotta check on another thing. Okay. Jakar. Yeah. Get a bite.
Not a fan of that.
Another option, please.
Like attack of opportunity option, or
No, like just something other than being bitten. Being bitten.
all right.
Actually, no, it's not going to do a bite. It does have. There's another thing here. It is going to take you in its tentacle,
Yep.
and just hurl you down its massive maw.
Oh, great. Well, that makes it
Heard the
easy.
story of Jonah and the whale?
Well, that's all right. It makes it easier to get to its non-scaly bits from the inside, so that's fine. I do not fight it at all.
You take 3d6 plus 10 for 19 points of damage
Yeah.
of swallow whole damage.
I assume this is mildly gooey as well.
Yeah, it's gross in there. You're being constricted by all sorts of muscles.
The minute that I'm able, I draw my scythe as best as possible.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I can do anything.
Hold on, there's a CMB involved in this. So let me make sure it happened. Roll 1d20. This might be unnecessary.
Well, I intentionally was not fighting it.
Okay, it was 39. So yeah, down the hatch.
Yeah, I wanted to get to its soft underbelly, if you will,
Okay.
from the insides.
So it is Caladril's turn. Trakar vanishes into the creature's mouth.
Huh. So how tall is this thing?
22 feet.
Great, so I can aim for the head and not worry about the boat. And that's what I do. Boom, boom.
Unfortunately, both of those miss.
Shit. Or I can miss the head and totally worry about the boat.
Mm-hmm. They either miss or they impact with no damage. I don't know. It's hard to tell. You're doing a 3D thing now. You're being weird.
The first one is there. And the second one is there. What are the odds that they hit flailing tentacles and not the boat?
Not tremendous, but I'll give you a roll.
What am I rolling? The hell is a luck roll?
All right. Which quarter do you want?
What?
I'm going to do a D100. Oh, let's just do a D4. What number do you want?
The first one will go 2, and the second one 3.
Delivery.
First one is not a tentacle.
I would be very upset if the second one is 2. Okay.
No, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, both of them wind up careening into the boat.
Ooh, that'll buff out.
Thankfully, for your purposes, the boat is not made of flammable. Oh, never mind. Thankfully, it's not just boat. So, odds. Yeah. And odds again. Sure. Both of them land on cargo.
Okay.
And so some casks of wine are exploded.
I
No!
am all right with that.
No!
Which helps to put out any immediately started fires. And then one of them lands on some crates, which explode, and there seems to be now a shower of little scraps of fabric.
Well, that's the best part.
Yeah. Jerome, make me a will save.
Sorry, did you say you need a will save from people?
Yeah, from you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to find out where on the free tea form that will save is.
All right. You managed to avoid a nasty PTSD moment. As little bits of flaming cloth descend around you.
Are we going all the way back to episode 1?
Yep. Deep cut.
Okay.
All right. Reyna.
Be there in a second. Hold on a second.
All right.
Okay, here I come.
This mixed vegetable medley included sticks. Yay.
What? Okay. Well, I definitely can get in a a melee attack now. So I understand that the barge is now moving.
Yeah. The front end is swinging around. The back end seems to still be pinned.
Oh, what got us moving?
1,600 pounds on on the other side of the vessel.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Thanks, creature. If it hadn't been for you swallowing my best friend, I would totally think you were on our side.
I mean, the jury's still out for me.
What do you mean? I haven't been swallowed yet.
I mean, that's why it's still out and not definitive.
All right, well, am I? Perfect. I'm going to
Here, rid me of this troublesome elf. We'll have a
5-foot step toward the creature, and I'm going to full round attack him and try to slice open its gullet and rescue my friend.
Okay.
Does a 30 hit?
That does indeed.
Does 4 damage, slice him open.
Kills him outright.
Because I'm guessing that 13 probably doesn't pierce his hide.
Right.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Did the thing get hit by the blast radius?
Oh, yeah, probably got some splash. I forgot about that.
Sorry, right.
Where's their splash here?
Because maybe the 4 does kill him.
All right, I got to do reflexes, I guess. 320 plus, rough flood. Really fail. Okay, reflex.
There's 2 fail. Nice.
What's your splash these days?
DC 18.
Ooh, just barely missed on the version.
What is it, 7?
7, yep. And it catches fire now.
Ooh.
Well, no, I think that's only on the hit.
Yeah. It's not BOP. Let me get some beverage. I apologize, but I have to go. I'm going to choke to death. Okay, that's better. All right, so he takes that. I put that damage in there. All right. Anything else, Rena?
No. That about taps me out.
Good car.
Now that I'm in its disgusting insides, I would like to not be in its disgusting insides anymore. So I, while enraged, will hack and slash violently with my scythe to expose daylight to his innards.
Seen it. I don't recommend it. I want to go home.
Both of those managed to hit.
I should think so. He's inside.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah. It's a little weird with the scythe because the cutting edge is on the interior. Yeah. But it is really sharp and pointy at the front side.
Yeah, I kind of envisioned, because of the close proximity, that essentially I have the scythe directly in my front of my face, and I just jam it forward and kind of pull down in like a hacking movement.
Yeah.
It almost takes an effort on the part of the creature to not get stabbed by the scythe.
Yeah. Once he gets it out of there, so it's pointy and it's a real liability. It's why you don't swallow chicken bones.
Wait, you don't?
Eat the bones. So yeah, he takes some nasty damage. All of you from outside witness a nasty bit of writhing and bellowing sounds are involved here, and I have to check a number. Okay. -7, -2. 2 damage.
What is it, buddy? Something you ate?
Does not agree. So that's All right. So now, Trakar, not only do you have nasty frog spit and disgustingly gelatinous squeezing innards around you, but you're also now getting gouts of sort of dark, odorous blood that isn't yours.
Well, I'm always happy when other folks are bleeding.
Yeah. As long as it's not me.
Right.
Yeah. The thing's doing a lot of writhing. Jerome.
So you might understand that the front of the boat is now loose.
Yes, and is drifted away from you.
I raised my arms in victory, thinking that it was somehow to do with me,
Aha! Nailed it.
and look up and see a nasty creature
Oh boy.
that I'm gonna go give it a hug. So we're gonna come up to it, and this is a CMB,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
A grapple.
Good rifle. Unfortunately, it is slick and slimy and disgusting, and you are unable to gain any purchase.
Okay.
Watch out for that thorny bit in his abdomen.
Get stabbed. All right. It is the creature's turn. He's a little angry. He has some indigestion. And what his mother always told him is if something you ate doesn't agree with you, eat other things. So he is going to lash out.
You can try to eat me.
Yeah, he's going to eat me. He's going to lash out at Jerome with a tentacle.
I warn you, I'll be a bit spicy.
Does a 28 hit you?
Mm. Yes. Yes, it does.
All right. And you're kind of big, so you seem kind of like a 2-tentacle job.
I mean, it usually takes a couple hands to take care of me.
Yikes. 20. Two. Oh, let's not roll a d20 for the damage unnecessarily. Okay. 8 points on the first strike, 11 points on the second strike, bludgeoning. And then gets to make grab checks.
So it's minus 19 altogether.
Yes. D20 plus.
I don't think I reset his health last time I used it.
The 38 beat your combat maneuver defense.
I mean, if the 28 beat my AC, I'm pretty sure.
Well, CMB for this creature, or CMD for this creature, is higher than the AC, so.
Oh, okay. CMD is 31 for me.
31. Okay, see, that's pretty high. Not high enough, but it's pretty high. So both of these tentacles wrap around you and begin to squeeze.
Do they sizzle? Does it take heat damage?
It should. I don't know when you want to apply that damage on my round or his.
Well, let's apply it on the top of your turn.
Okay.
As long as he's continuing to grapple you, which you probably will be. All right, and then he's not done. Having 2 tentacles on Jerome, he attempts to bite Reyna.
What? How rude. I don't even know what my AC is. All right.
Oh, maybe I can't use those at the same time. It's a bite or 4 tentacles. Okay, never mind. So he tries to hit you with a tentacle. Does a 28 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
For right now, I'm using the green as inside the creature. It's not necessarily poisoned or anything. All right, and then we're going to do CMB. The 34 beat your CMB, Reyna.
I am virtually positive that it does, but let me double check just for funsies. That was the wrong button. Let's try that again. My CMD is where? There it is, 24. Beat me by 10.
Is Marge going to get in on this action?
Yeah, come on, Marge, pull your weight here.
Is she going to smack this guy around and go, "Hey, Phil, you're not supposed to be on this barge now. Next week."
You're being a good dog, but get out of there.
Marge is, she's been shell-shocked by this occurrence. But she does appear to be thinking of something involving a boat hook, but has not yet put her plan into action. Caladrel.
Hi.
Slimy tentacly hugs for everybody.
Sure is. Okay. Use my move. Get there.
Okay.
That way I can throw more bombs and not have to worry about hitting people.
Bow, bow, bow.
Well, except for Turkey.
I mean, unless he sticks his head out of the thing's mouth, I think I'm good.
Well, I think I'm still in the thing's mouth. He's actually down in the gullet now.
Wow, son of a bitch.
2 misses. Or 1 miss, I guess, because you used a move, so.
Right there.
Okay. So the reflex was on this guy. Failed the reflex. Seven points of damage.
And he's on fire again.
Oh, it was a miss, so he's not.
Oh, damn it.
Sizzling off his slime coat, but that's about it. Reyna.
All right.
Man, it's tight here. You're in a tight spot.
Yeah. I don't suppose I can move my arms. Like, did he get me under the arms, or are my arms pinned?
You can sort of work your way a little bit.
Okay. Well, I've still got my curve blade drawn. So, am I able to roll just a straight attack roll, or do you put some sort of cramp on my...
No, go ahead.
Okay. Because I want loose, real bad. Where the heck did my keyboard go? Can't roll anything. I have no keyboard. Here we go. Dog, what the hell? Pretty sure the dog just puked in the bathroom.
Right.
Are you
And
serious?
counter.
Okay. I want out.
That's
No.
sympathetic puking. She's puking for me.
No.
Yep, right in the door.
Just too
You are assholes.
slippery. Trakar.
Whoops.
I would like to have at him yet again with my scythe from the inside, this time cutting in a cross direction to hopefully open the wound channel more.
Okay.
No, D.
Good. All right, and you
Oh,
shatter link reader. I can't do anything.
also,
to
hold on. I gotta inflict some damage on you.
Do you now?
I do. Damage per round here.
Yeah.
Three D6. 20 points of being inside a thing damage.
Ew. I am less than excited.
All right, and then you did a thing where you slashed at it. You weren't able to get the point around the second time, but you did manage to get there the first time. You're starting to see like a little bit of light from where you're hacking.
Good.
All right. Room.
I am grappled.
Yeah, what is the... You're still grappled. What's the heat?
Heat. All right. Looking to see if I have a button for it. Huh, no button for it. One sec. Right, it's a 1d6 of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's been a while since I've done like custom rolls.
All right. There's a light, sort of wispy steam where it contacts you, but overall it is a very moist creature.
Gross. All right. To try to get out of the grapple, it's just strength.
Yeah.
Hey, grr.
All right. What's the bonus on a... What's the bonus on a 30?
Huh?
It's the bonus on a 30
31.
strength. Like a 30 stat.
Oh. I don't know, minus 6 on a 23.
It's 1 for every other.
Yeah.
So 18 is 4. 25.
22 is 6, which is why I have 6 for 23. So 10?
Wow. That is how you don't do that.
Noise.
You just do that superhero who's in chains and decides not to be in chains. He could have done it at any time during the movie, but he does it now.
Just slide the tentacles off my arms, just nonchalantly. Just like, ugh, ugh.
Sort of flex it off of you.
Alright, I'm gonna go first.
That's my round, isn't it?
That's your round, yes.
Oh, okay.
Frogina's turn. Pretty upset by this thing, but still has this terrible indigestion and needs to fix that.
Is he gonna throw Jakar up on me?
Over there.
He's gonna throw Jakar up on me, isn't he?
He's going to put out some tentacle attacks.
All right, this is a solution for indigestion is to eat more things.
Yeah. Actually, he's got a hold of Reyna, and his tentacles were just thrown off of the big scary man. So instead of tentacles, he's gonna go a little gross.
Yeah.
He likes it spicy.
If he wants a taste of spice, I'll give him a taste of spice.
Does a 21 hit you, Caladrel?
Currently, no. I'm at 22.
You narrowly avoid this tongue that shoots out of its mouth, and it just glances off part of you and doesn't manage to stick
Yeah, no means no.
as it tries to pull you back into its mouth, and it just doesn't work.
Oh, can I not resist that?
You also want to go down the gullet?
It was more
Load
of a
him up
myth.
from the inside.
It wasn't a resistance. It was it didn't beat your AC.
Damn it.
You wouldn't know enough about what was happening in time to like throw yourself in front of it.
Since I'm next, can I make a reflex to grab onto the tongue?
I will allow it as your turn. If you want to give up your turn in that fashion.
I will.
All right.
Ooh. That's cool.
That's
good right now.
Going to make a reflex, a counter reflex, to see if you were successful. You were not successful.
Son of a bitch. Oh, what? Now you don't want to eat me? Huh? Sending some mixed signals here, bud.
This runs hot and cold. All right. Reyna.
Yep. Well, I thought I had a cool thing, but it doesn't work. So I don't have a cool thing. So I'm going to keep doing the same lame thing I was doing before.
I forgot to do something on his turn I need to do to you.
Can you not?
13 points of constricting damage as the tentacles close around you.
Rude.
Oh.
13, you say?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the best thing I got going for me right now is
Not
probably
spending
the
that much money
same.
again just because
Main
they
thing
got
I'm
two
doing, I
out
can't
of
even
them.
do that.
The rest of it was good too.
Nope. 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 All that is worthless. Okay. So I'm gonna try and slice myself free again. Does a 23 do anything?
It does not.
Yeah. Fun fact, my damage die is a D10. If I could stop rolling ones and twos, things would be super cool. Of course, I'd have to hit for it to make any difference, but
So what you're saying is stop rolling poorly.
yes, exactly that.
All right, Drakkar, 20 points of being eaten damage.
All right. Well, that makes me very plaid. I have 5 hit points remaining, and I'm stuck inside the gullet of this thing, and I desperately need out. I'm also probably running out of oxygen at this point.
I went out. I went out. This isn't fun. Bad touch. Swallow you whole. Ugh. Well, that's not good.
Never is.
Unfortunately, your desperation seems to be, how you started panicking a little bit and you don't actually get to stab it at all.
How? What? Narratively, that doesn't even make sense, but okay.
I have an internal AC. Internal AC is 19.
Can I perceive where like he's successfully been spiking? I like trying to like get out before.
For a 24? Yeah, there's been some poking.
All right, but I can kind of see where it's like that kind of alien trying to do a chest bursting moment.
Yeah, just this last go around, it like actually started to become visible. There was like a hard edge moving in there.
All right. So when it's my turn.
Because the internals have 3 hit points remaining. You were able to see that.
Is it my turn?
It is indeed your turn.
All right. So did Drakkar get swallowed down head first? Is his feet sticking up?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. Like, I mean, yeah, he got sort of just thrown in there. He picked him up with a tentacle and threw him in the back of his throat. Whether he's in that orientation now is impossible for you to determine.
I'm gonna make a guess that he's upside down, and so where the spiky bit's going out, I'm gonna go for like a full hard-on shoulder chuck just below that, and so do a slam attack against him.
Ooh.
Okay. It says 2 slams, but I only have 1 attack roll.
Also, why did it say 1d6 of fire instead of rolling your d6 for you?
I don't know. That's just how it is in the free T character sheet. Let me double check on the slams. It just says 2 slams in the sheet. It doesn't go into slam.
Like, it's very possible that you have 2 attacks in a full round attack. But I need another roll for it.
All right, I can do a second roll.
Yeah, just hit the
I'm
button.
just not sure if it actually is intended to be 2.
Okay,
2
that one
attacks.
hits.
Let me send you the sheet also to
Okay.
Yeah, free T as well. Because it doesn't say anything about like number of attacks. Just
Yeah, it's the 2 slams is yeah. So, like I've got 4 attacks on one of them if I do tentacles. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. 2 slams or you use a falchion. But yeah, there's 2 separate rolls there to do full round. The second one does hit. I need you to roll a d6 for me. Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. That's fire damage. All right, and you are targeting a specific spot with this, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to go right under where I've seen the poking happening.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Because of the weaknesses created there, you are able to cause the worst hernia that has ever happened.
Seems legit.
And a partially membrane encased Tricar slips out of this wound
Gross.
in the thing's side. All right. So now there's a Takar laying in a sack, SAC. Sort of hanging out of the creature, but is not being constricted by the creature's internals at this point.
You. Good Lord, why am I suddenly forgetting the term for when birthing the membrane? Placenta. I kept thinking like polenta. I'm like, no, it's not polenta. That's completely different.
Both found in soup.
Mm-hmm. We have a Dracar and placenta.
So in this case, I guess it would be more amniotic sac, but
yeah, fair enough.
All right. Jerome pummeled the creature into a rupture. The creature is real mad.
That is ruined its lunch. Also, tomorrow's lunch and the next week's lunch as well.
Yeah. It's like there's a lot of trouble with this, and being real mad at one specific person.
Bring it.
To attempt to bite you.
Can I reflex grab its jaws and rip its head open? No. Probably not.
Not at this hit point level, you can't.
No.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
All right. Two D6.
What happened, Rodney?
Too bad he only rolled a 5. Okay, 18 points of damage. For a frog, he's got some really sharp teeth.
Now, my current hit point in the Afriti form is still higher than my max hit points in my normal form.
20 plus 8. You said your CMD was 31?
My CMD is 31, yes.
He attempts to hold you in his jaws, and you're not having that. You manage to escape. He does not have you grappled, but you did get a chunk bit.
He took a chunk of my arm with him.
Yeah.
It's like one of those darn horseflies.
Caladrel.
Hi.
There's a nice opening to get in if you want.
Oh, so also a constrict, sorry.
Oh, what?
Hold on. You go ahead and do your thing. Pretend I'm not here.
We usually do that.
Well, no, now I actually need you here.
11 points of damage, Raina.
Lame.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
So there's,
I thought that happened at the top of my turn.
No, it happens on his turn. I just keep forgetting to do it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
so there's something about a hole in him that I can dive into.
It's sort of part. I mean, it's a hole that is extruded, and in that extrusion is still most of Strix.
Oh, so there's a thin membrane still holding him inside.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can I still like push into that?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be the strongest thing in the world if you want it.
Yeah. Get up close and personal with this guy. I'm gonna just punch in with a hand and that is holding a bomb.
Now, that does provoke an attack of opportunity.
I don't like the sound of that. Alright, so I'm gonna be all Tommy Lee Jones and Men in Black and be like, eat they! As I'm stepping forward
I like
and
this
punching. Do you want to do that attack first, or?
I'm working on it. Unfortunately, like, to redirect his face over by you when he had just bit the Ifrit is not a thing. So he's going to swipe at you with tentacles.
I don't think you should do that.
Does a 34 hit you?
Very much, yes.
This is the special tentacle?
What?
He only uses it on the weekends.
Well, I've always wanted to be a mother.
Oh, he's gonna lay his eggs in you.
And I ran my ovipositor down your throat and lay my eggs in your chest. But I'm not an alien. 9 points of smacking you damage
I don't
with
like
a
that sort of thing.
with a chaser of 45 beating your CMD for grapple.
Very much, yes.
Okay, you are grappled.
Things are going so well.
I am flavored.
I'm gonna suggest the rest of you guys turn into a big scary monster. That's my general advice.
Come on, guys.
Any opportunities you have to turn into a big scary monster, take it.
Look,
Always be yourself.
I've already used my mutagen. That's as big and scary as I get.
Always be yourself, unless you can be a big scary monster.
Yeah, I really like your paper on particle physics, and also I really love that thing where you get angry and turn into a big scary monster and destroy a city.
Rage monster.
It's big rage monsters that destroy the city. Sorry, we just recently watched Avengers again.
Raina.
Wait,
Yep.
that's it?
Oh, you can keep going if you want.
Yeah, I'm still trying to punch into him with the bomb.
Yeah, you are grappled, but
No, I'm not trying to escape the grapple. I'm just trying to reach in and touch him deeply.
yeah.
What do
So
I-
you sing him a soulful song.
what do you want for that?
Make an attack roll, and I'll apply arbitrary penalties to it.
Awesome.
Oh, God. Push the buttons.
Hey,
Man,
I'm really trying to get it in there.
yeah.
you went like whole Superman flying into him.
You spent most of your time trying to get it in.
I do.
It is not enough to hit a specific target, but it is enough to hit the creature.
Okay. So then I guess really just excluding myself. You want the? I guess it'd just be the first bomb.
Yeah. 15 points of damage.
Jeff, did you see my question in the chat?
What was the question?
It was whispered.
Minimum 1 round, I guess.
Okay.
So, yep, and then there's baby crying and 7
What?
damage of fire, which is negated by his sliminess.
What was that thing that you said?
What?
Said something about a baby crying?
Yeah, there's a baby crying.
Okay.
Raina, unfortunately.
Well, okay. I will deal with the crying baby momentarily, I guess. I want out.
I want in.
Did that work? Yes, it did. I mean, it didn't, but it rolled, is what I'm saying.
2 misses.
Yeah, of course.
Turkar.
I can't hit anything to save my life.
Turkar?
Turkey.
Turkar.
Cigar? Are you around?
Okay. I guess for the sake of expediency, we will say he is holding for your action, Jerome.
He's still encased in, like, he's not fully out yet, so he's still gonna have some trouble breathing.
Yeah, correct. There's still like stuff around him, but it's not enough that would be crushing him or
Can
digesting
I
him.
can I grapple him and pull him out?
Yeah, you could try to like bum rush him. I will point out that you do fire damage.
Oh, I thought that I figured heat was actually optional.
Oh, is it optional?
Let me double check on that.
Oh, gosh.
Lugash. There's a jolt.
Special attacks.
And a sighing sound as the aft of the barge slip
it
off.
says an Afriti's body deals 1d6 points of fire damage whenever it hits in melee or in each round it grapples.
Okay.
So that doesn't sound like it's necessarily by choice.
Right.
Me trying to pull him out, would that be considered grapple, or is it just like a strength check, like I'm helping him, over the side of a boat?
Yeah, you shouldn't need an attack for that, I don't think. So you could just strength check, and then it would be heat.
Am I still inside the amniotic sac?
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get you out of.
So you would have to move with that too, I'm sure.
If you hadn't hatched from an egg, this would be strangely familiar.
Right?
You want me to do some kind of? Is there some kind of an attack here roll that you want me to make as well? To grab him?
No, it's just like you can't reach him from where you are.
Oh, I just got to 5-foot it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
What?
Your move was a 5-foot step. Yes, it was inside a threatened area, but
Okay.
it was an attack of opportunity that I took on you that I did not have the right to take.
Well, it's already done.
Yeah, let's just keep
Now you
rolling
have to
forward.
live with it.
13 points of damage. Okay, so you got in there and you grabbed him. Okay. I would say 18 or 19 would be enough to grab him. Pick him up because he's little.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna pull him away, and if that pulls any of the internals with the monster, all the better.
Grab as many things as you can on the way out.
Well, in that case,
Take the jam bags.
going straight for the jam bags.
Just have it in jam bags.
All right.
Stick him in the cloaca.
Bam. All right, so Tricargo's maximum lacerator damage. Jerome, you're hauling away there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do a
That was his held action.
yeah. Let's do a. Oh, that's enough. Membrane rolled pretty good, but that's enough. You tear free in a nasty bit of sharp and pointy. Tricar's attack by itself wouldn't have hit, but we're sort of combo by our powers combined sort of thing. So
Captain Froghemoth.
and I get to do 10 points of damage there on that first one. And unfortunately, the second one just isn't in a good position, even with the bonuses. So
Still all gooey and slimy on the inside.
Gross.
and Tricar, when you pull him free of this membrane, he looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like, parts of him, like the feathers are gone. Yeah, he looks awful.
So, not me moving, but like as part of the strength in the pole, I would like to like turn and get him to on the other side of me so that I'm between him and the creature.
Okay.
So I would like to be like over here.
Just, yeah. A pole and a fling. Makes sense.
Like lay him down on one of those hammocks.
Yeah. Why don't you take a nap?
Yeah. Stay down.
He's done this several times, but this horrible flaming horned monster is still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so exhausted at this point, and I'm just happy that I can breathe, that I make no argument whatsoever, and I just lay there exhausted.
Whatever. You just put me. Yes, flaming monster man. It's better than the place you were.
Right.
Yes. Welcome to hell.
You
That makes
died.
sense. Seems right.
Lamage to be praised. So that's good. It's the Froghemoth's turn.
And I assume he bleeds.
He bleeds. There's some injuries, some anguish.
Well, I just assumed that there was a continual bleeding with his insides being outside.
Yeah, it's not good for him. I'll tell you that, but it's not like the worst bleed ever. Strangely. It's a 2-story building worth a creature.
Also unfortunate. Who let that thing on the boat?
You did by not stopping it in the water.
What are you talking about? I hit its little gooby things and told you people that there was a thing that we needed to deal with.
Gooby things.
I can't solve all the problems.
You just leave that to me.
All right.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Not only can I not be responsible for solving all the problems, at least I don't cause all of them either.
Nobody better look in my direction.
We all immediately look in your direction.
Admittedly, I caused some, but not all.
All right, what does frog creature do?
Frog creature is going to bite at the worst appendectomy surgeon this side of Magnemar.
Eat me.
39.
Yeah, that hits. Is that wait? That hits either way.
Yeah, it's AC. So 2d6 plus 10 points of 17 points of damage from the teeth. And attempts to grapple in his mouth. Still fails. That's a spicy meatball.
Nope. Wait, why is this not working? I'm trying to just.
Galadriel.
Oh, there we go.
So do you want to do, or let me make sure, that last hit, did the bomb actually hit?
The bomb hit, yeah.
Okay, so he is on fire.
He's resist fire 10, so no.
Yeah. So yeah. He's still on fire.
Okay.
He's just
But
not
doesn't
taking
care.
damage. Alright, well, I'm gonna punch him with 2 more bombs, I guess.
Is it fire damage for the whole thing? Like, should I be resisting your damage by 10? I thought it was just explosion damage.
The fire giant's right next to the raggedy monster. Look at the little orbs.
No, they are all fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Make sure.
I wonder if the fire giant is gonna kill him.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's all fire, not explosion.
Okay.
Even with the explosive discovery, it's still fire.
Good to know. Two misses.
Well, at
The
least they
miss-
weren't thrown. So wait, I don't know. We'll go with that.
Yeah, if you're not throwing it, is it not a melee attack?
It is. You'd think it would be. You want me to do that instead?
Yeah, I need melee attack rolls. Two misses.
Those are very similar.
Yep.
Dad,
1d20.
another crazy one. Another art piece. Dad,
I'm doing a thing, Val.
I told her when she went up there that no one is available to put Octonauts on for her right now.
You probably have a better time playing downstairs, kid. Okay, 1d20. Plus 8. Reflex.
yeah.
Beats. Beats. Both of them beats. Beats and meats. Oops.
What happened? What happened,
I
Dad?
slipped off the thing because I had to move for you being jammed in a tiny little space. All right. So that's that. Reyna.
Yep. Well, it's been working so well for me, but I literally have nothing else I can do. So I am going to attempt to hack and slash my way free yet again. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Hey,
Nice.
does a 26 confirm? Please tell me a 26 confirms.
It does not.
Drat.
Wait. No, it does not. But both of them do hit.
Huzzah.
I'm considering him flat-footed for your purposes because he's attached to you.
That's fair. So I'm guessing then that if I hit but a 26 doesn't confirm that his AC is in fact 27.
Flat-footed, yeah.
Yep.
So 19 points of slashing damage is actually enough to cleave the tentacle that you're in.
Huzzah! Let me go.
Let it go. Let it go.
It screams very angry. It's down a tentacle, reels back a stump, splashes you with a foul blood.
Gross.
Trakar. Snap time.
Yeah, I'm looking through my inventory. I thought that I had a potion of like cure light wounds. Apparently, I do not. I was hoping I did. So I'm just gonna sit here and try not to die.
Good man.
Jerome.
I'm going to do the only thing that has seemed to even partially work so far. As soon as I find the button for it again. Two slam.
Nice. You got one of them. Seven points of damage. The bow of the boat is pointing directly downstream now. This side that the froghemoth's on is like real low in the water. So like a little bit of water is lapping up on the deck over by you, Raina, and the froghemoth.
Mm-hmm.
The bow is like gently swinging, oscillating back and forth. Like the stern is not super jammed up, but it's still a little bit stuck.
Okay. Hey, Jerome, if you try to push him off the boat, maybe we could get loose.
I mean, what do you think a slam is?
Well, you're slamming sideways and not toward the boat. You'd just be pushing him further astern.
Am I supposed to be moving him with these slams?
I mean, that has not necessarily been my attempt. It's just a general tackle.
Froghemoth's turn. Speaking of general tackle,
Hello, General.
He slips and falls on his own innards.
Hurt again, aren't I?
23 to you, Jerome.
Yes.
Yes.
And my AC is only 21 in this form. Which I think is still higher than my normal form.
22 to you, Caladrel.
No, thank you.
His is 22, isn't it?
No. He misses. Mine is 22. Shit. Max.
Well, I thought that like if when it matches, who does it go to?
The aggressor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
28.
No, thank you.
That's not you.
28 what? To who?
28 to Raina.
28 to me?
28 to you.
Is it a 28 to hit and then 2 damage, or 28 damage?
No, it does, yeah, 28 hits you, right?
Yes.
All right, so ignore the 2.
Okay.
And we're going to do... $11 points of damage to Jeroen. 8 points of damage to Caladrel.
No thanks.
11 points of damage to Reyna.
Okay. I don't think you guys need it. You're still.
This is versus CMD. 34 versus Jeroen CMD. 31.
Yeah, 31 is my CMD.
You are grappled. Wait a minute. Why is Caladrel grappled?
Because he grabbed me
Just now?
a couple turns ago.
When he tried, well, no, let's be clear. It was the time that you ran in with a 5-foot, and the counter was to grapple you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So does the 35 beat your CMD?
very much, yes.
Okay, you are grappled.
I have been grappled.
Yeah,
You are definitely grappled now.
so we just fixed that.
Twice grappled.
45 to Reyna.
Oh my god. Yes. More than doubles my CMD.
And he can't do anything with his 4th tentacle because it got cut.
Good.
All right. Caladrel.
Hi. Well, this has been working so well so far.
If there's any opportunity to grow another arm, if that would help, try it.
Yay.
Double misses. Guess the bomb just doesn't go if you're trying to hit him with it and you don't hit him. Reyna.
I am quite annoyed. I just freaking got loose and I didn't even have time to move. All right. Well, it worked last time, amazingly enough. Here we go again. Nope.
2 misses. Jeroen.
Thinking.
Or Chakar, technically. But
Yeah, I was a little confused by that too. I lay there because I can't do anything.
sometimes my mouse double clicks.
How close am I to Caladrel?
Oh, you're like
In
Is
all instances, too
Because
close.
we're all grappled now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he pull us closer?
not yet, really.
All right. And what is the range? What is like the grabbing range of a large creature? Is it still 5 or is it 10?
It's 10 feet.
Do I see one of his bombs on his belt?
You see some vials, but they don't work like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you try to grab one, it just goes in there.
Oh. Oh, you have to throw it.
Yep, it comes from my magic.
Oh, that's
He's
dumb.
special. He keeps insisting.
All right.
Only
In order
the
to
elixirs I can share.
can I do a slam while I'm grappled, or do I have to do a strength check first to get out of the grapple?
No, you could try to just like hammer fist him in the.
Yeah, bring your fist down.
All right.
This did good.
Well, then I'm gonna slam into him however I can, aiming for the side of the ship because one goes, we all go.
All right. You do actually hit both of those because part of the creature is attached to you, so he's flat-footed from your perspective, which is good news. -7 and -13.
How's he looking?
It's looking kind of ragged. He's got a nasty gash.
Half a tentacle and
Yeah. Missing a tentacle. Getting his bell rung. He's going to take this opportunity to throw the snack into his mouth.
Which snack is that?
The elf.
Oh, not me. Amazing.
well, now's your time to use the bombs.
This is what I've been going for.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Try to dodge these, a-hole.
Okay, so that's a CMD check. You just have to do that.
Nope, I'm not resisting it.
Okay, so that happens. So that's a 3d6 plus 10
I might regret this.
damage. 25 damage to you, sir.
Ow.
All right. And you are swallowed whole. Bloop. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
He's got a big hole in him.
Uh-huh.
You just slide right out.
Bloop. Swallowed creature keeps the grapple condition, blah, 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 cut its way free. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Swallowing creature cannot use swallow whole again until the damage is healed.
Damn it.
Well, now, how far did, like, Trakar was in there a few rounds, so it might have taken him a little while to get down.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem hungry anymore.
I mean, can he still put me in his mouth?
Just gnaw him a little
Yeah,
bit.
sure, he wants to bite you.
Oh, well, that's not what I want. Biting's gonna hurt a lot more.
Well, since I already listed some damage, we'll call that the damage.
Is he still in his mouth?
Bite is, well, is bite that, or is it not as bad? Bite 2d6. Oh, it's a d6 less. Take the last d6 off. Add 5 back to your health, and you're good.
Sweet. I needed that.
And you're held by a tentacle, and he's gnawing on your face. Well, he's gnawing on your upper torso. This guy's big. Trying to bisect you there. All right. And then for everybody else, it squeezes all around. Constrict 1d6 plus 10. Trakar, or not Trakar, Jerome, Reina. 13 points of squeezy damage to both of you.
I'm not going to want to take any more of those.
Where'd it go?
All right. Caladrel.
Yep,
It's dark in here,
sure is.
and you got a lot of teeth in you along the belt line.
You know what I have?
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Let's see his tonsils dodge this.
Well, something is amiss with your first one.
I got too much goo on it.
It's a fizzle. But your second one is effective for 9 points of damage.
It's better than nothing.
For 9 points of damage?
Yeah, resist fire 10.
Oh, okay.
But he takes the splash too because there's nowhere for it to go.
For both of them?
So that's another 7. And since the damage happens at the same time, I'd have to say that the resist 10 only applies once. -9, -7. You can't reflex splash damage in your face. So.
In your mouth.
Blah, blah, blah. So you explode in his mouth.
I am a spicy elf.
Don't let Marge hear you say that.
God damn it.
Reyna.
Yep. Once again, with the most likely ineffective hacking and slashing. I want loose. 11 points of damage.
Nice. $11 points of damage. That tentacle's looking bad. But it's still got a hold of you.
Well, of course.
Get off of my boat, you big ugly thing. Marge runs up from behind a stack of boxes with this big boat hook thing. She just bull rushes in here. 20. There we go. Hey, good job, Marge.
Way to be, Marge.
Way to be. So that's kind of got bull rush there with the damage. So let's say it's an improvised weapon. It's not the biggest thing in the world.
No.
Was sort of going for the wound.
Oh, hello. Hello, my puppy.
4 points of damage.
Yes, we do.
Don't tell me she killed it.
No, she sticks this boat hook in it, and
That it's attached to something?
yeah, it's attached to many things.
Please stop hurting me.
That would be a strength. Hey, that doesn't even make any sense.
What happened?
Marge managed to shove a 2-story building 5 foot back.
Nice.
I believe it.
You can make the air.
So the bulk of it sort of falls backwards.
Crap, is it taking me with it?
Then me.
I want to go swimming.
And me.
Well, technically, you're all still in its reach, so like it doesn't have to have dragged you with it, per se.
You pull yourself up on that? Oh. You probably have to use 2 hands.
Reyna's turn?
Reyna
Just attacked.
You did your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Tar's turn.
Can I, like, 5-foot step either direction to be able to throw around the giant Ifrit? Is that an option?
Well, let's see here. Yeah, you could, if you 5 foot off that way, you could just about clear the Ifrit. I mean, there's a lot of thing to hit. But,
Well, is where I'm at, is that an elevated position or just it's blocked off?
it is elevated over there, but
I'm big.
yeah, he's real tall, so that's not really helping.
All right. Well, then I will go directly south and throw above Raina at it.
Yeah,
I
that's
assume that's sufficient.
pretty easy to do.
All right. I will chuck a javelin at it.
All right.
2 javelins.
Mom, can you help me?
Not right now. So part of what you can do is sort of wrap it around your leg and then use that to haul yourself up. But I'd rather you didn't do it right now with all that stuff there, because if you fall, it's going to hurt.
Mom,
Okay.
I don't know how to
You hear that? You hear that, Caladriel?
Yeah.
No.
You wrap it around your leg, and then you can pull yourself up.
Yeah.
What about
That's
running around the road?
Has nothing to do with you being short, big doll.
Yeah, has nothing to do with you being short, Caladriel.
I'm not sure.
Right now, to me, you kind of are.
Well, to you.
To Ms. Jerome. Unfortunately, both of those seem to bounce off. It's unreasonably tough hide.
That's bullshit.
All right. Well, I see it going, and I'm going to help it along. So one more time into the breach. Oh, and we got 2 of these. I'm assuming only one of those hits.
Correct.
Or did
Only
you-
the second one hits.
I got this.
Why won't you die?
I got this. I got this, Cadro.
You do what you're doing.
I'm trying to get up there.
Strangely, like Jerome in Ifrit form sounds like a 4-year-old.
What's a different colored
Valerie's
rope?
gonna save me.
I got this.
I got this. Hey guys, I got this. It'd be hilarious if the pitch of my voice went up in a free
Yeah. It's because of all the fire.
Yeah.
Well, it's the hot air.
Yep.
It's a lower density.
Yep. So basically, like from now on, I have to have like a helium balloon around for whenever I want to do a fruity form.
You know,
Hey
this-
guys.
Hey you guys!
All right. So now it squeezes for everybody. Oh yeah, but definitely a Caladriel came with.
I don't have much choice in that.
Yeah, because you're technically here in the old mouth. It was not a reach scenario for him. He's being nommed.
And how strong can you really squeeze when like your tentacle is not hanging on?
No. You closed the distance, so there's plenty of squeezing you.
Yeah, I just mean for Raina. Like she did a lot of damage to that tentacle. How hard is he really gonna be able to squeeze?
Yeah, it's probably some tendons cut there.
Here's hoping.
This is so hard.
But he's worried about actually, like, it's not squeezes all around, because turns out,
I'm trying to get up the roof.
Turns out he's dead.
he's dead, and he's been dead this whole time.
Been out of the water too long. He dried up.
He's been dead this whole time. The real Froghemoth was the friends you met along the way.
Or I could do Octonauts instead of this.
Okay, squeeze for Jerome 13.
Well,
Okay, so here's an odd question I've not had to encounter before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me actually come back here. I've
It's a Maclarian.
Since I first started taking damage in a Freety form, I have been removing the amount that has been listed. However,
right now.
the Freety form I jumped into was actually a lower hit points than I actually should have been, because I have 90 and it started off at 81. So I was down 9 points from the start that I shouldn't have been.
Oh, okay. Because
So-
it was from last time.
Down.
So we're gonna do minus 13, but then plus 9 back. I was at 81 when we started this, and it could have been at 90.
Needs to be
Okay.
more to it.
95 by what I see.
Find something else to do.
I'm trying
Oh.
to do this.
Fine.
Whether it's 95 or 90, I wouldn't be able to survive the next one.
It's not ready yet.
Okay. So that happens.
Right.
And I believe the damage wraps around to your other form. If there's overlay. But no, that's in D&D, not Pathfinder.
I don't even know how that works because I have way more hit points in
Right now.
my Afriti form than I do in my Ifrit form.
Find something.
No, it's just when you drop out of the form, but yeah, you just drop the form.
Okay, this next round will be the last round of the Afriti form.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Dang it. Then I'm back to being a lot more squishy.
but instantly ungrappled.
Yeah, it's like, whoop!
You just fall through. All right, and then there's some squeeze for Reyna, but it is definitely weakened. 6 points of squeeze for Reyna.
Ooh. We're getting down near the end here, folks. I got 10 HP left.
More than I have.
I've been at 5 for a
We're
long
the one who
time.
was trying to get swallowed. Also, it looks to me like you still have half your health bar, so
Well, that's kind of weird because I definitely don't.
is that your health bar I'm looking at? Seems to be. That's
33 of 70.
weird.
Does 24 hit you,
Definitely more.
Caladril?
A 24, yeah.
Are you draining that?
Okay.
Let me drip into the tube.
2d6 plus 10.
Oh, there.
16 points of him continuing to try to chew you in half damage.
You should stop doing that. It hurts.
It's your turn. If you want him to stop, make him stop.
I'm gonna.
Daddy. That's on keep it on top.
Wow.
All right. The first one, again, it got goo contaminated.
Damn it.
I don't know what's going on.
All this spittle.
The second one, you like jam it in there, and then it gets pulled out of your hand. It's like he swallowed it.
Well, that's weird.
This is gonna get gross.
Everyone make reflex saves.
Okay, question for you, DM.
I mean,
Does my evasion come into play when I'm grappled?
Suddenly, there's a lessening of the grapple.
So is that a yes then?
Yes.
Good.
Good job, Jerome. You somehow managed to hide behind Large Marge.
Where's her reflex save?
She wants to be all up in this.
Mom,
I'm not
Yes.
sure.
the one
Yeah.
that you want to catch.
She takes a full frontal.
Yikes.
Right now, also, you do pretty well and duck behind Jerome. Caladril, from your perspective, there's a thump. And then a little bit of smoke comes out of the throat. You are dropped on the deck.
Inside of a detached head.
Yeah. Inside of a partial head, which you can now see daylight through.
it takes me a moment to realize what happened.
Yeah.
And then I stand up, and the head is still like around my waist and legs, like a horrible, gory skirt.
Yeah, it's the worst hula skirt.
And I just give a nod like I knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Total confidence.
Large Marge is
I think
plastered in goo.
I think the way I actually my reflex save there, how it worked is I saw it coming and then I jumped out of a free form to go back into different form.
Yeah.
Like nope.
So you'd get less goo.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I could hide behind Large Marge.
He went Ifriti and behind Large Marge.
Come on, right feet on large Marge.
All right.
Large though she may be, I still feel like she's a medium-sized creature. Hey, now don't be pushing buttons. Is it dead?
Medium plus.
Caladriel is wearing the remains of its head as a hula skirt. Large Marge is still holding a boat hook that is now embedded in nothing, and the tip of it is smoldering.
Gross.
And the rest of it has just sloughed off the side of the ship into the water. And the ship rights itself from that weight having come off. There's a groan and a sighing sound as the bottom slips against sand, and you are headed down the river again.
Wahoo!
Large Marge drops the pole, runs to the back of the boat, grabs the tiller.
Speed away.
And you continue down the river.
You know what the terrible thing is?
Hmm.
That probably would have been more effective if I just actually stayed in Ifrit form and cast spells.
From the other side of the boat?
Yeah, like lightning bolt would have been pretty effective, I'm sure.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Now, you'd think that, but do you want to know a secret?
Nope.
Promise not to tell.
Spell resistance?
Immune electricity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you.
So, Jerome.
Right, it was doing little lightning-y, flashy things.
Mm-hmm.
Like eye bulbs.
So Caladriel.
Yeah. Hey, you think you could make this like an actual skirt for me?
No.
No? Come on.
Meanwhile, the teeth are literally still embedded in you.
Uh-huh.
Only if the teeth get to stay.
Of course. I do a once around. Bleeding from the legs.
Who needs a belt?
Oh, you guys probably want to stop bleeding, don't you?
I don't actually know how this works. When I come out of the Afriti form, does all that damage I took in that form not?
No, it doesn't matter. It's like you're a druid.
Man, that's crazy powerful.
Yeah. And in Pathfinder, I don't think any excess damage even wraps over. Like in D&D, they wrap the excess damage over in 5th. So if you dive off a cliff
I knew you were going to say that.
as a goldfish,
With 1 hit point, and then you take the other. What was it like? It ended up being a ridiculous amount of damage.
million.
It's like 300 and something damage.
Yeah.
It was like 1,000 d6s or something. It was
But it
crazy.
doesn't wrap in Pathfinder. So that's why druids are always like, oh yeah, I'm just I'm still here.
Gotcha.
Who's dying the most?
I've got 10 HP, but I'm pretty sure Takar's hurting the worst.
Okay.
I got 5 HP.
So Chakar's getting the big one.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Heal it up.
So I get 31, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, right. Thank you.
That's the first one.
Plus
Well,
31.
I mean, that's the only one of that level, but
I'm messing up my picture that I colored. By getting profile right. So when you move it and stop doing. that over top of it.
There's the second one.
Okay.
Woo!
Branda, that's for you.
Oh, thank you.
And that's for me.
So I got the 24. Is that what I'm seeing?
Correct.
Okay. We're now up to 34.
And then there's another one, Raina.
16 for me.
Yep.
Yeah, kitty.
All right, where are you at, Trakar?
I'm now at 62.
Out of
Oh, I couldn't even tell you at the moment, buddy.
I
oh,
think
then
it
one of those.
says on your thing. It looks like 80 or 90.
Yeah.
If you can zoom in and look at your token.
Oh, yeah, 80's my max on here currently.
So heal another 20.
Okay.
And then Raina.
Yep. Is that 17 for me then?
Yep.
You're right. That puts me at 67 out of 81.
One more out of you.
Worst creature I ever seen.
That was perfect. That puts me at exactly 81. Back to full health.
Have you heard it all?
I'd say it was only the second worst creature I've ever seen.
My health bar is full.
I refrain from saying what was the worst.
Oh, it didn't pop. That was crazy.
And so it did.
Mhm.
Now we're back to 2.
Jerome, one for you.
I don't think I need one. I didn't take any damage in this form.
Your bar's down a little bit.
I think that was from a previous battle.
Well, then don't take it. 5. God.
All right, how much was it?
12.
Okay, then I'm back to I'm at 44.
Now I'm going to stop off and go brew some more.
44? What is your total HP?
41, so he needs to take 3 off of that.
It hasn't updated since the level 10.
Oh.
But even still, at level 9, you only had 40 hit points?
My roll, like, I have like a D3 or something like that per level. Something insanely low
Wow.
for hit die.
He is a sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm extremely squishy. I get next to no. I regularly get only like 1 or 2 more hit points per level.
That's terrible, man.
Yep.
Oh, this stuff's all in my hair.
In your hair,
That was kind of a blast there, elf boy.
how was it
You want to help me get my back?
Wait, what?
Got
I missed that.
everywhere.
I completely missed what she said.
I said that was a blast, elf boy. You want to help me get my back? I got a tub.
I don't know how that's going to help us.
Maybe it's just time to go for a swim.
Who knows what else is in the water?
Well, I got to brew these potions so these idiots don't die more. Maybe next time, doll.
Sure thing, sweet cheeks.
So weird.
Yup.
True story.
It's
From the
you.
mouth of babes.
DM, it's you. You. You, DM.
Me?
You, DM.
She's right there.
You continue down the river. One of the deckhands comes up from below where he was cowering. March? Yeah. Bad news.
I think Canadians, dead.
What? There's a
Unicorn.
little more water down below than there ought to be. I think we're sinking.
Yep.
Oh no! Better run away.
What was that thing I used?
Come here and hold this tiller. Takes a look down below. Comes up. Yeah. So, we've maybe got an hour
Or a minute.
tops to find somewhere to beach this.
You know the river. Is there some place within an hour distance that is best for doing repairs?
There should be somewhere to pull up ahead here.
In the meantime, is it worth attempting to plug this or bail water?
If you've got some magic to do, get on it, sweetheart.
All right.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I don't really want to run into anything else on the shore.
I'm gonna go down below and we will attempt at least one round of mending. I don't like just kind of doing this over and over and over again because it's a cantrip.
Yeah. Well, you can see there's like parts of the bottom of the hull are splintered. It seems like there was maybe something that it was grounded against over here that a 1,600-pound creature suddenly jumping on the ship sort of smashed it against.
Yeah.
Some splintered planks, general not goodiness.
So if I did that rags to riches thing, like I did on that shitty boat, how well would that work?
This is a large craft.
Uh-huh.
Like, I kind of think that you might wind up just improving an aspect of it.
It looks real pretty as it sinks.
I just need to improve its ability to not take in water.
Well, in this case, it's not poor craftsmanship or neglect, it's damage.
Well, I've got nothing for that.
Well, I was able to give it 1 point of healing. 1 point.
Again and again.
I don't feel like that's really fair to keep doing like mending over and over and over again because it's a cantrip.
Right. Well, it is a cantrip, so you can. It's just it's limited as far as like if one hit point doesn't heal the part you did, you can't pile it on there. You can heal all the 1 hit point levels of damage around you.
All right, how many different objects can I target to heal to try to patch the boat?
There are like some smaller splintered areas. You're able to clean those up. You've significantly stemmed the flow from a lot of smaller leaks. There is a section that is just like more heavily damaged than your mending can manage. So you hit it with it and it doesn't actually like fully close that hole.
All right, I recommend some of the hands come down with some planks and some nails and some hammers because we got a patch from the inside.
So a couple of the hands come down with shattered crates and stuff from the top deck, big wads of partially burnt fabric. And they just start jamming it in the hole.
Okay, I can do a thing, but I'm gonna need DM permission for it because it's a 4th level elixir, which I just used on Shakar. So I need to brew a new one. You think that'll take an hour?
I think that'd take longer than an hour.
Yeah.
Though you do have longer than an hour now.
How long do we have now?
Let's at least get started on it.
You don't have an estimate or expertise in the matter. And they actually seem to be doing a pretty good job of jamming fine silks and stuff into that hole.
Oh, God.
So that
College
it
boatery.
looks pretty good. Like, you kind of think that maybe getting some of the water that's in here, not in here, would be a good idea.
All right. So I'm starting on one end of the bucket chain. I'm assuming we got a couple pails we can pass around.
Yeah. There's some
And
buckets.
there's my I partially fill a bucket with about 3 drops of water.
You hand a bucket up to the next guy, and he's like, with water in it next time.
Yeah. But the bucket itself was so heavy.
We're going to need a little more help down here.
All right, all right. I'll head down and help.
I'm gonna have to get going here soon, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
I can call it here while you're bailing.
Yeah, we're bailing while we're bailing.
Yep.
Keep brewing.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time on Rise of the Runelords.
Yeah.